that sometimes you get this feeling and the urge and the motivation to change your life, to become a different person? From now on, I am not the person I was. I'm a different person. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my closet, declutter it, organize it, because that's the person who I'm going to be. I'm going to be organized. I'm going to be, know what I have. I'm going to get rid of what does not belong to my old character and what belongs to my new self. And you put music on, you are filled with energy. You're filled with motivation. You're filled with excitement to that person, to the new person you're going to become. You put some Rockies music, da-da-da, da-da-da, and you're very excited. You go to the closet, take everything out, and then you start. Halfway, you realize that you don't know what you're doing, and you start panicking. So there's clothes everywhere. There's clothes on my bed where I'm going to be sleeping a couple hours. There's clothes in every corner of my room. Clothes, shoes, underwear, socks, you name it. There's no space in this room for anything. So what am I going to do? What the hell was I doing to myself? What the hell was I thinking to even start doing this? And you start cursing yourself out, and then you sit in panic for quite some time. That period of time called the void. What is a void? Let's find out. Hello, beautiful people. I am Diana, and this is Diana Show. I'll be talking to you about a variety and different subjects, but the goal will always be is to make our life better, nicer, happier for us and everyone around us. I learn from you, and you learn from me. And I hope I live up to your expectation. Let's go. The void. What is the void? The void is that little period of time where you are not the same person that you were, but you are not the person that you want to be yet. It's the gray area, the in-between. You have a goal, you want to do something, but you don't know how to start. You don't know what to do. You're confused. You have doubts. You lack self-confidence. The void is crucial. Nobody can avoid it. Basically, you are in the middle of the ocean. You're rowing. You cannot see the beach back then, but you are not seeing where you're landing forward. You have two choices. You can go back to your comfort zone as if you've done nothing and nothing will change and you'll be the same person that you always have been. Or you're going to keep going through the fear, through the doubts, through the imposter syndrome, through everybody telling you, do you know what you're doing? Which basically most of the time that you don't, and become a different version of yourself and reach your higher self potential. It's your choice. It's a very scary place to be. Very scary. You cannot avoid the void because it's crucial for any person that want to be successful. It's crucial for anybody that want to create something meaningful in their lives. And you cannot shortcut through it. You cannot say, you know what, I can skip it. It's everything that all of us has to go through, whoever wants to make the self better and the life better. The void is very crucial and important. The reason it's crucial and important because you are reprogramming your brain. Your brain is meant to keep you safe. It's not meant to make you successful. Whenever you get out of the comfort zone, your nervous system and your brain go through panics. What are you doing, dude? We're fine. Let's keep doing what we always knew what to do. But then you cannot stretch yourself. You cannot get bigger. You cannot extend yourself. You cannot become the person that you want to be as long as you're on the comfort zone. So therefore, in the void, you reprogram your subconscious, your brain to become that person. And in that time where you make mistakes and you learn not to make it again, it's at that time where you teach your brain that it's safe to go where I'm supposed to go. It's very hard because it's filled with doubts. It's filled with lack of confidence. You're not seeing results for what you're doing. Everybody around you is like, dude, are you sure you know what you're doing? Are you sure that this is what you want to? Everybody's doubting you and you're doubting yourself. The only thing that you have is the belief and the faith that's within you. And that can get shaky sometimes. That's why it's an ugly, uncomfortable, unpleasant place to be. But you have to go through it, whether you liked it or not. If you don't like it, you can go back to where you were. And we can consider none of this happened. You go back to where you started. But then you have to go through the void one more time. The void builds you. The void builds you a character, builds you a habits, builds you skills. Alrighty. So how do I navigate this place? How do I navigate this ugly place that I have to go through? First thing first, you need to know what are you doing. You need to identify and clarify. You have to have a clear idea. What is your goal? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to make an X amount of money? You decided what you want to? Fantastic. Second step, the most crucial step of them all. Why? Why do you want to do that? Simon Sinek made a whole book about finding your why. You have to know your why. Your why is your North Star. It's your compass. Your why is what tells you why you're doing this at the first place. When you start panicking, your nervous system feels like you're in a life-threatening situation, your why is what directs you. You have to know your why. Not only you have to know your why, you have to associate it with a feeling. For example, why do you want to become rich? Why do you want to build a business, for example? Do you want to do it because of somebody's expecting you to do that? Why do you want to study this subject? Because your parents told you to do so? The why has to be associated with you, with personally you. It has nothing to do with outside. It has to be all you. Do you want to be rich for the sake of being rich? That's not a reason. Well, money creates safety. Good. So we are aiming for safety. Money creates safety. Awesome. Also, it makes me help other people and create a better life for them by, providing certain service that I'm getting money for. Amazing. Now you're creating an oxytocin and serotonin happy chemicals. You are helping others. That's a good why. Do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to lose weight? Because the doctor told you so? That's not enough reason. Because when I look at myself in the mirror and after I'm wearing my favorite outfit and it fits me and I have a beautiful body, I feel very confident. Fantastic. So you want to feel confident. Your why has to be associated with a feeling. Otherwise, there's no point of it. What is that you want to get to and why? We got these pinned down. Fantastic. Now, you need to know if you did not do this, what are the consequences? Let's say I did not reach my potential. I did not reach my goal. What is this going to cost me? It's going to cost me that I'm going to live in fear. If I didn't lose weight, it's going to cost me to have a bad health. I'm not going to get to enjoy life. Sometimes your fear of regret can be bigger than your fear of the thing itself. So that can be a very good motive. Now, we find what we want to do. We find the why, associated with the feeling. We recognize the consequences of not taking actions. The last one is taking it like a medicine. You have to get that written down on a piece of paper, read it in the morning, the afternoon, and at night, every single day. You have to make your brain believe that this is what we're going to, that I am safe doing this. The reason I mentioned all this reprogramming at the very beginning, because your subconscious has to be comfortable with the identity that you're building at the same time. Because if you start doing actions and your brain does not believe it, it's going to keep sabotaging it. So you have to have an anchored why. You have to have a regulated nervous system that feels safe to reach where you want it to reach. This is all starts from within. Perfect. We reprogram our brain, we regulated our nervous system. Awesome. Are we going to sit on the couch and just hope for the best? Absolutely not. Action, action, action. All these beliefs has to be anchored with action. Your body has to participate. It has to participate in the doing that your brain believes, that your brain got programmed to do so. So after we know what we're doing, we start reverse engineering it. What do I need to do before I get to that step? Mind you, you do not need to see the whole ladder. Absolutely not. All you need to see is the first step, and the second one will reveal itself by itself. And on and on and on and on. Nobody knows what they're doing, why they're doing it. They're figuring it out. I understand it's like, having covering your eye and having a gun in your hand, knowing that there's a target, but you have no idea where it is. It can be a very scary place to be. But you have to be equipped with your why and your faith that this is who you want to be. Therefore, it's very important after trying to reprogram your brain and calming and regulating your nervous system, it has to be followed with action. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. So after you reverse engineering, the steps, break these steps into small little bite tasks. Every day, do 3 important tasks. It has to be very easy, very doable, very realistic. Those little wins is going to create a confidence within yourself. Even if it's 1% change, that 1% is going to add up. It's going to be an accumulated investment on the long run. Before you know it, you're already moving the needle little by little at the time. Like a little kid who's learning how to walk. He gets up, take a step or half step, then he falls, then he gets up again. Slowly, you're building that muscle. You're building the confident muscle. You're building your resilient muscle. A lot of times, you're not seeing what's happening. That's why you're not seeing whatever effort that you're doing is being translated in a 3D world. But a lot is happening. You're building character. You're building skills. You're building consistency. You're building the person who has to be worthy of that goal that you're doing. If you want to lose weight, what do I need to lose weight? What first thing do I need to lose weight? First of all, why? Why? Because I want to look good and I want to feel confident. Okay, so I need to eat well and I need to exercise. Perfect. In order for me to eat well, I need to get rid of all the junk food that I'm eating. I need to buy good food. Great. That's not it. I need to break it down into meal prepping. I have to assign every single day what I'm eating. These are little 2 small steps. Doing more exercises. Do I need to join the gym, or I can just do a little walk every day? You don't have to start big. Start small. Break that big goal into bite-sized tasks so your brain does not panic. Your nervous system feel it's okay. I can accomplish these little things. It's fine and I'm not in danger. I'm not an expert on how, to reach your goals. Of course, there's a lot of people who are a lot better than me, but I'm telling you about things that I tried before in the past and it worked for me. But you have to start. You have to do something. You don't have to know what you're doing, but you have to start, because you have to confirm that belief in your subconscious and in your brain. I remember I heard one time a formula. Formula says preparation plus luck equals success. You have to prepare to be ready. When that moment comes, when that lucky, amazing moment come into your life, you're ready, and that was going to equal success. But you cannot go into it not unprepared and unready. In that void where you're not seeing things are happening, things are literally happening. It's like a butterfly. You don't know what's happening in her cocooning. She's evolving. She's building wings. She's becoming a different, beautiful creature. She itself doesn't know sometimes what's going on. But you have to have that faith. You have to have that belief. Don't stop there, because if you stop there, you're going to have to go back and start all over again. In his book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, he tells the story about a guy who bought a gold mine, and he kept, digging and digging and digging for years and years. And he was in that void for so damn long until he gave up and he lost hope. So he sold somebody else. That person started digging where that original person stopped. And in 3 feet, which is less than 1 meter, he found the gold. The first person we talked about, he said that this is his biggest regret in life, that he stopped 3 feet from the gold. Do not stop 3 feet from the gold. Sometimes you're not seeing where you're going, but you are moving. Trust yourself that you are moving. Steve Harvey one time said, if you're going through hell, keep going. Dude, just keep going. Why would you stop in hell? I'm going right now through the void, and it's scary. And it's an unsettling feeling because you're uncertain and you're just, hitting with napkins on the wall, hoping something would stick. But you gotta keep going. You have to build the muscles of resilience. So when you reach that goal, you're worthy of it. You're worthy to hold it. I hope your voids are easy. Not easy. I hope that you have the skills, the muscles to go through your void, to reach what you want to reach. And all of you, hopefully, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all get where you want to be and reach your higher and potential self. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and share, and activate the bell for notifications so you can see what I have to bring in. And until see you next time, I would love to hear from you and talk to you next week. Mwah.